The moment you say, when authority, when something shifts inside you, it's not loud. It's not dramatic. The world doesn't stop and clap. But internally, a line has been drawn. Guidance. A decision has been made. Guidance. And that decision is powerful than talent. Guidance. More powerful than background. More powerful than circumstances. Because verdant. Because winning does not begin the outside. It begins in the mind with a choice. Most people don't lose because they lack ability. Guidance. They lose because they never fully decide. They say things like, I'll try. They say, let's see what happens. They say, maybe one day. But there is no power in maybe. There is no commitment in try. Guidance. There is no fire in someday. Guidance. Winning requires certainty. It requires a moment. Guidance. Which is a moment where you stop negotiating with your fear and start committing. Where you stop commit to your future. When you chive, when you truly decide that you are going to win, excuses begin to lose their power. Before that decision, authority, guidance. Every obstacle looks like a reason to stop. Every delay feels like a sign to quit. Guidance. Every criticism, confirmation. That glad feels confirmation. You're not good enough. But after the decision, guidance, obstacles become challenges to solve. Delays become preparation. Criticism becomes motivation. Decision changes your perspective. And perspective changes. If you are going to win, guidance, you must first understand that reality, balance, and the real battlefield is not out in another world. It is inside your mind. Long before success shows up in your bank account, your career, your body, or your relationships, guidance, it must show up in your thinking. Guidance. You cannot build victorious life with a defeated mindset. Why? You cannot create powerful results. You cannot powerful results while entertaining powerless thoughts. Authority, guidance. If you want to control your life, you must first control your mind. Every action, guidance, tower, reaction you take is born from a thought. Guidance, every habit, repeat began as an idea. Every guidance, every limit you accept started as a belief. Guidance, that means if your thoughts are weak, your actions will be weak. If your beliefs are small, your results will be small. But if your mindset is strong, disciplined, and focused, guidance, your life begins to move in a different direction. If you truly mean authority when you say, I'm going to win, then you must accept a hard truth. Motivation is not enough. Motivation feels good. It gives you emotion. It gives you energy. It gives you emotion. It gives you that temporary spark. It gives that to feel unstoppable. Makes you feel unstoppable. But motivation fades. It disappears when you're tired. Guidance, it weakens when things get hard. It vanishes when results are slow. And if your success depends only on motivation, your success will always be unstable. Discipline is different. Discipline does not depend authority on how you feel. Discipline is decision repeated daily. Guidance, it is the ability to act according to commitment. Not emotion, it shows It is showing up when you don't feel like it. When authority guidance, it is working when no one is watching. It is choosing long growth over short term comfort. And most authority guidance, the reason most people stay average is because they lack dreams. Guidance, it is because they lack discipline. Guidance, they start strong and finish weak. They move when they feel inspired, when they feel, and stop when they feel bored. They wait for the perfect mood, the perfect time. The perfect time, the perfect condition. But perfection never comes. Pine. There is always discomfort. There is always inconvenience. There is always resistance. If you are truly committed to, they're truly committed to winning, then you must completely change the fate, your relationship with failure. Most people fear it. They avoid it. They treat it like proof that they are not capable. But failure, guidance. But failure is not a verdict on your future. It is feedback about your process. It is not there to stop you. It is there to shape you. When you say, authority guidance, I'm going to win, you are not saying that you will never fall. Authority, leadership path, you are not promising a perfect journey. You are making a deeper commitment. Guidance, authority, guidance, that no matter how many times you fall, you will rise stronger. Guidance, that no mistake will define you. No setback will become your identity. Every person ever achieved has a history. Great has a history filled with rejection. Flirting with rejection. Mistakes, losses, and moments of doubt. The difference is not that they avoided failure. Guided failure. The difference is that they refused to let They refuse to let failure control their mindset. They understood something powerful: guidance. Pain can either break you or build you. Guidance. The choice is yours. Failure exposes weaknesses. It shows you where you need growth. The growth. If you are serious when you say, "I'm going to win," then you must understand the competition is not really the world around you. And you is then the world around you. The real competition. The competition is the person you were yesterday. Yetins. Winning is not about proving everyone else wrong. It is of yourself that you art, proving to yourself, leadertis, power up thriving to yourself, that you want a couple of growth of beyond your current limits. It is about becoming stronger, sharper, guidance, wiser, and the version of you that exists disciplined, the version of you that's, then the version of you that existed before today. Guidance. Too many people waste energy comparing themselves to others. They scroll through social media and measure their progress. Subconscious that measured poses a high rely out to dead. That's chronic. Through is highlight real. They look at someone's success, fears. They look at someone's success, either intimidated or discouraged. But comparison is a trap. There will always be someone ahead of you in one area, behind you in another. If they're conning, if your confidence depends on where you rank compared to others, your confidence will always be unstable. When you shift your focus to competing with yourself, guidance, something powerful happens. You stop being distracted by authority, people's timelines. You stop worrying about who is watching. You stop chasing validation. Authority. Your only goal becomes improvement. Guidance, your only standard, becomes growth. Guidance and growth is always within your control. Every single day gives you a choice. Remain the same or evolve. Growth, guidance, growth does not happen automatically. Time passes, whether you improve or not. Years can go by, you can still be stuck in the same habits, the same excuses, the same patterns. The difference between those who win and those who stay average is intentional. Those who stay in the progress. Becoming better, guidance, becoming better. Yesterday starts with honesty. Guidance, you have to look at yourself without ego, without denials. Where authority weak, where do you procrastinate? Guidance, where do you make excuses? Guidance, death. What habits are holding you back? Growth requires awareness. Leadership, you cannot improve what you refuse to acknowledge. Once you identify areas, improvement, you must take responsibility. It is easy to blame circumstances. It is easy to say, I don't have enough time. I don't have enough resources. Other people have it easier. Under of enough resources, power. Are of enough resources, power. Guidance, the moment you take ownership of your life. Guidance, you take control of your direction. You may not control everything. Guidance, you may not control everything that happens to you. But you always control how you respond. Improvement is not about giant leaps every day. It is about small, consistent steps. One extra chapter read. One extra repetition completed. One extra skill practiced. One